when you passed away, you were definitely in hermit energy. You were keeping to yourself. You didn't want to be bothered. This could be because of the tragedy that you experienced, but you didn't want to be bothered with the outside world. You felt like the outside world and like living was a burden, actually. Hey Misfits, welcome back to the Mystical Misfits. As promised, this is our very first past life pick a card reading. I guess I didn't specify that it was going to be a pick a card reading, but yeah, you're going to pick a stone, and this is going to uncover the messages regarding one of your incarnations. This could be a most recent incarnation. This could be an incarnation from long ago. I mean, it's just really no telling. I do want to give a disclaimer that these messages can be very triggering. There are some very triggering words and phrases that I have included in some of these cards, but it's really meant to help us get down to the nitty-gritty of what we're trying to understand, which is this past life. Why is it significant? And why do we need to know about it right now in this point of our lives? Is there something from that previous life that is impacting us today? It's just really no telling. So that's what this reading is intended to do. In order to pick a pile, you need to be able to do that with clear intuition. That means that I would recommend taking a few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, just so you can clear your energy, relax the mind, and let go of all expectations and welcome in whatever it is that the universe, your guides, spirit, whatever you refer to as, wants you to know regarding these past lives. Okay, so without a whole lot of chit chat, again, these messages can be triggering. I do not want anyone to stick around if you are not ready for the potential emotional impact that these messages may have on you. Okay, so pile one, it's going to be the amethyst. Okay, pile two, azurite. And then pile three is jasper. I think this is called polychrome jasper. Okay. Once you have chosen your pile, I will see you at your timestamp, okay? You chose the amethyst. These are your past life messages. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be pulling some grounding messages from this deck that I just made, actually. This is the Soul Expedition deck, and it is... There's a ton of different messages in here, but they are all relating to potential struggles and challenges that may have been experienced in a previous lifetime, heartbreaks, mental situations, traumas, happiness. It's all in here, okay? So, start with this. Wow. 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 This is already getting deep, and I'm just going to say it might have to be 2 videos because this might be lengthy, because it's getting, yeah, it's getting deep. Wow. Yeah, this is getting real deep. So right off the bat, we got the shadow. So there is something within your shadow in this lifetime, in this incarnation, that needs to be illuminated. You also have celebrity icon, domestic abuse, tragedy, and fire. Okay. It looks like you, in this previous lifetime, dealt with a partner who may have been, I don't even want to say may have been, definitely coming up as a narcissist. I'm getting this energy that this person used to apologize for the same things over and over again just to draw you back into the web and hurt you all over again. You could have been very naive or very gullible in this previous life. With the celebrity icon card here, I think that's pretty interesting. That's giving me that you were someone of great significance, obviously, whether you were a celebrity or just somebody that was influential, iconic in your society at whatever lifetime this is. Yeah, you had some type of significance to you for sure. Now, the tragedy card that's here is telling me that you experienced some type of tragedy. This could be something that happened to you, but you didn't die. The fact that it's right next to the fire, I'm feeling like this was a fire that you were in. This could be exactly how you died, actually. And even in this lifetime, you may have some type of fear surrounding fire, or fire may be the opposite for you. It may be something that you feel more drawn to. But I'm getting this energy of like, it's like something about fire triggers you. So I feel like this is definitely how you died. Okay. Let me get some more on this shadow. Okay, so you've already been spending a lot of time by yourself. You've already been taking time to reflect on this already, in a shadow work type of sense. And so anyway, this past life, the reason why this is being illuminated is because in your previous life, you when you passed away, you were definitely in hermit energy. You were keeping to yourself. You didn't want to be bothered. This could be because of the tragedy that you experienced, but you didn't want to be bothered with the outside world. You felt like the outside world and like living was a burden, actually. Okay. This Two of Cups is here, and I'm getting that this tragedy could have resulted in a lover of yours passing away. Yeah. This person, this lifetime, is there was conflict before you passed away. There was conflict with the people that were close to you or the people that you used to have close to you, and there was also conflict on an internal basis. It almost feels like when you came into this lifetime, you incarnated with all of these struggles, these challenges. They're just embedded within you. You may have even experienced a very challenging lifetime this lifetime, and that's because there's a lot of unhealed wounds from the previous lifetime. I feel like this tragedy, whatever it is, it changed you forever. And even though you may not be conscious of it in this lifetime, it's something that impacted you so much to the point where your soul will never forget. So you find yourself being triggered by certain things, and maybe you don't even know why you're being triggered by those things. But this is all related to a tragedy from your previous life. I keep going back to fire, and I feel like you may have had some type of fire incident in this lifetime too. It's kind of interesting, actually. I want to get some more from this deck, actually. Gifts and talents. Yeah, there's something that you didn't get a chance to do in the previous lifetime. Quite literally, I'm getting this energy of like you were supposed to be a celebrity, or you were on your way to being celebrity, but you didn't really fully live out this celebrity life. This could have been happening. Wow, this is intense. This lifetime could be significant to a time when there is war. Let me get some more about this. I got war and robbery, which is interesting. Moon. Yes, something that was this is buried in your subconscious mind. Wow. Two of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. I'm getting this energy that your mindset when it comes to money may be very limited. You may look at money as like an evil, a sort of evil. It's almost as if you've had to live very frugal your whole life. Whoever this person is that you dealt with domestic abuse with, wow, this person, you were married to this person. If you weren't married to this person, you lived with this person, okay, take this, this could apply multiple different ways, since obviously this is not just a personal reading. I'm reading for multiple people. So take it how it feels like it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, then it's just not your video. But yeah, you were married to this person. Weird thing is, so I feel like this person, oh yeah, I'm getting sick to my stomach. I feel like this person has incarnated with you in this lifetime too. You could even be dealing with some type of situation where you're trying to get rid of this person. They could have been stalking you in this lifetime. I don't know. I feel sick. I don't feel well. Yeah, you may be dealing with a narcissist quite literally now. And that's because this person, you were married to this person in the past life. Wow, we got the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. There is there's this energy of one person being very elegant, very regal type of vibes, while the other is kind of like this bad boy, and you know, male female, take it how it applies, but bad boy, rebel type of, I'm your Prince Charming, but I'm a little rugged around the edges vibe. So this could be a reflection of what this person in this lifetime as well. Okay. Whew, let's see. Okay, let me clear this off and get you some more information regarding why this past life is important what challenges you dealt with, and what lessons need to be learned, what was carried over into this lifetime. Okay, let's see here. Relationship change. Yeah, whoever I'm talking to, you are dealing with a person already. You just probably recently left this person, or you're leaving this person. This person is someone from your past life, and I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm just laughing because it's kind of crazy, actually. This person is quite, they've incarnated here with you again. But I feel like it's not about them. It's about you this time. It's about you getting your justice. You finding peace within, you know, with this particular thing that has kind of lingered with you in each of your incarnations, I'm hearing. Let me just clear out the energy. What is this card? Spiritual career. Interesting. So you could very well be on a spiritual path this lifetime. And that spiritual path could have led you to a spiritual career. Well, because you were supposed to do this all along. Spiritual partnership. Yeah, interesting. This, so somebody, I don't know, I'm just feeling the need to say this, that somebody is with someone who they think is their twin flame, their soul partner. I'm hearing now. Soul partner. What does that mean? Okay, I guess it's the same thing as partner, life partner, whatever. But this person is not your person. It's a false flame. Interesting. Okay, let's see. You may be a physical trainer or a personal trainer. I don't know why I'm saying physical trainer. You may be a personal trainer or a I hear aerobics instructor, something of that nature. You could even play sports. Something in regards to your physical is very important in this lifetime, though. Okay, this could be something that you were already really good at in your previous lifetime. Wow, actor and warrior. Okay. So basically, it looks like, wow, goodness gracious. Yeah, the actor card is not wanting to leave. So this is obviously significant. But then you have the father card here too. So something about your father is significant in this lifetime. Leadership. Wow. Ruler. You may not have had your father in this lifetime. Warrior wants to come out yet again. So we're going to let that come out too. And then storyteller. Quite interesting. Wow. There's a lot of energy here. I feel like you were a very talented person in this lifetime that we're speaking of, and this lifetime was significant to you because you had a lot of gifts, a lot of goals, even in aspirations, a lot of energy where you could have made so much of yourself, but it was almost as if that got cut short for some reason. I'm not really picking up. Well, let's just ask. Let's see. Cause of death. Cause of death for this person in this lifetime. This wanted to come out, and the card that wanted to come out, well, I won't say it wanted to come out fully, but it felt like it did, was the genocide card. I kind of pulled it out prematurely too, so that's kind of why I threw it back in there. But yeah, we got genocide. Wow. So this could very well be what we're talking about. Father, child abuse. Whatever tragedies happened when you were an adult, I believe the root of who you grew to be in this particular lifetime stems from the relationship that you had with your father, or lack thereof. I'm hearing for somebody. And this could be because your father was very abusive. Now, we could also be talking about a grandfather for someone else. Someone was raised by their grandfather. So this person was significantly older than what their actual parent would have been, I'm hearing. Interesting. Okay, so let's get a little bit more about the cause of your death. Cause of death. Actually, I don't think I should use these cards for that. I'm going to use this. What this cause of death. You were supposed to be in the spotlight. You were supposed to be in the spotlight, and for some reason, you know, this is coming out just like this. There was some type of addictive behavior that destroyed the potential that you had in this particular lifetime. And the addiction could have been stemming from what happened with your father, what happened in your childhood. You understand? And so this addiction ultimately is what killed you, what ruined your career, and what ruined the body, because I have disease or illness here, and then depression. So it's almost as if it's like you had it all, but you just couldn't keep it because you weren't strong enough to fight for healing. Maybe you didn't know how to fight for healing, okay? So let's see, what do your ancestors want to say about this life? Let's find out. Am I missing something? When the father ancestor appears, you will no doubt first consider your own father and what he means to you. Many have experienced the father wound in the form of an abusive or absent father figure, which leaves a seemingly indelible imprint on the psyche. Others have realized their fathers such that, others have idealized their fathers such that they can do no wrong, and have attempted to mimic this glorified version of rebelled against it by charting their own course. No matter which story you hold, that father is internalized and often unconsciously projected onto others, male and female alike. Yet this father ancestor offers a different perspective, one of strong masculine presence and clear spiritual authority, mitigated and proffered with deep love and compassion. Okay, so you may in this lifetime have had an opportunity to forgive your father. You may not have, but father definitely feels significant in this particular story. It feels like this is the prominent source of whatever challenges and cycles you may have been experiencing in your life. And so shadow work is really necessary in order to dig beneath the surface and get to the heart of those issues. I know I had to do it, and it was very painful. It wasn't easy at all. But now that I have worked through those things, I feel weightless. I feel like I can actually experience life whole. You know what I mean? So Don't avoid this just because it may be painful, and just because it's scary. You don't know what it may do to you. Well, it's not going to kill you, and it's not going to drive you insane, because you're strong enough to want to do the work in the first place. So it's not going to obliterate you. This is an opportunity for you to finally release yourself from the strongholds of your past. Yeah. So I think that's what I have for you. As I said, this is going to get deep, okay? I told you, this is going to get deep. So, I may continue these messages, meaning I may do a part 2 of this video, but, yeah, that's what I have for you, Pal 1. Okay, hey, Pal 2. These are your messages in regards to a past life that is significant in this lifetime. So we're going to get deep. We're going to see what's what in regards to what may be coming up in this lifetime. It doesn't always have to be negative or be, you know, horrible and traumatizing, but it could be. And so that's why I like to give those disclaimers at the beginning, because you never really know what's going to be unmasked, and you never know what may be triggered within you. And so, yeah, I just want to make sure that you're prepared for where these messages may go, okay? Wow. Right off the bat, I already see something crazy, but it didn't come out. I just did direct my gaze to it, though, and the card was curses and hexes. So, I mean, this could be very occultish vibes, okay? Very occult vibes I'm getting. Wow, yeah, we got lineage of witches. Whew. Woo, ancient Greece. Whew. It's already getting loud in here, okay? A lineage of witches in ancient Greece is out here already. Wow. Whoever I'm talking to, this person, whoever this is, I mean, this could be more than one person. Someone is extremely, extremely powerful. Wow, we have poverty here. Someone is very, very powerful. It's like I feel your energy through, I was going to say through the flame. Somebody is very into fire. Well, I got something about fire in the first reading too. So that pal may interest you as well. Maybe not. Who knows? But I thought I'd mention it. Okay. Is that it? I think so. Okay. And then we have habits and science. Okay. And then social popularity is here at the bottom. Wow, it says everybody knew your name. Weirdly enough, though, you know what's freaking crazy? I'm getting that this social popularity has nothing to do with something positive that you did, or at least it wasn't looked at that way. I feel like I'm talking to someone who I have this horrible, this feeling is so excruciating. Somebody have to deal with a lot of persecution. I'm hearing they were very much into the dark arts, okay? But the thing is it wasn't dark. What they were doing was not dark at all. They were using Earth to its full potential. Interesting. I've never even heard of that before. I've never said something like that before. They were using Earth to their full potential. But that's what I got, okay? So we are dealing with someone. I'm speaking to someone who has a bloodline of witches. You carried over some type of habit from your previous life, and this habit is centered on something that you experienced. This could be I'm getting, this may even be a mindset. This could be religion. You could have been a lineage of witches and been burned at the stake. Hate to say it so brutally, but you could have been burned at the stake, and then this situation or this lifetime, you were so traumatized by what happened to you that you vowed to never dabble in the dark arts again. You were going to be religious, and that was that on that. I also, with the poverty card being here, well, the question says, do you have a lack mindset? You carried your past life poverty into your new life. So at some point of your life, whether it's at the beginning or the end of your life, you experience poverty, and something about that experience you have brought that experience with you. Maybe even the way that you treat money or spend money could be it could be indication of how this previous life is impacting you now. Okay, you may be into science now in this lifetime, or science was just very significant in this lifetime that we're speaking of right now. Ooh wee. I have the Ace of Wands card, and then the so we got the Ace of Wands and the Page of Swords. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like no matter what you do, somebody always had their eyes on you. This could be the same in this lifetime as well. You could be very well known. You could turn heads. People could really be drawn to you, really attracted to you. You may be an air sign with this Aquarius, with this, well, could be an Aquarius, but with this King of Swords here. But in any event, this lifetime that you experienced previously, it's almost like it scarred you so much to the point where you may not even believe in science in this lifetime. But something about ancient Greece could be very significant to you in this lifetime. So you could be drawn to Greece. You could be doing some research in regards to Greece. Something about Greece is significant for you. And that's because this is where you originate from. Okay. This message is not going to resonate with everybody. I can't be speaking to everybody, obviously. But if this is resonating, yeah, this message is for you, period. I'm also getting, it's like you did reach a significant age in this lifetime. Yes, you reached the significant age in this lifetime, and something about what you know, but you haven't unlocked in this lifetime, I'm hearing. It's like you're too scared to unlock it. Interesting. Okay. I feel like I should knock. I wouldn't even be surprised if you were a magician. Like people could have come to you for wow, we got wow, I mean I can't make it up. We have grandmother and we have healer. Okay. What I was gonna say is people could have come to you for some type of potions and things like that. You could have been quite literally this a medicine woman or medicine man. Wow. Okay. All right. Tell me more about this cause of death. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 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 So somebody could have been a sex worker. I'm getting that as well. I don't remember what those people were called. Um what those people were called back in the day. I guess the word that's coming to mind, which I mean I don't want to say it like that, but the word that's coming to mind is Jezebel. Interesting. Something about this cause of death. Okay. What? Wow, this is crazy. Oh my gosh. This is nonsense. I mean, it's not, but you know, we got famine. So you could have starved to death. European origin. Somebody was incarcerated. Somebody was chained. Someone was chained up. Yeah, I'm getting the energy of someone being chained inside of a cage. It's like they did something wrong. So this person, someone could have starved to death. Somebody else was a, I don't know what those people are called in royalty days, but whatever that those people are that are kind of like underneath the royal court, like they're like they serve the royal court, or I don't know what I'm trying to say. I do know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not getting the right language right now. Okay, so let me move forward because I don't want to get mixed up in that. I do want to read this to you though. I just keep feeling called to read this to you too, so I'm going to read both. Okay, so start with this. This message it says, at the root of all healing is heartfelt compassion. There are some important distinctions between sympathy, empathy, and compassion. Sympathy is when you pity someone, which casts the receiver in a less than position, one where he or she is viewed as not being capable. This is the calling card of the rescuer in us, a role that has a few pitfalls. Empathy is an expression of caring where the person typically resonates with what the other person is feeling, such that they sometimes experience similar feelings. With empathy, there is an inherent risk of taking on too much of the other person's suffering and getting burned out. If you're an empath, you must learn how to set physical and psychic boundaries and also find ways to discharge the emotions that you picked up from the other. Compassion is detached involvement. When you show up with a when you show up with a wholehearted presence for another but do not take on the other's suffering. Okay, birthed from the wounds and suffering you have experienced in your life, your capacity for healing has flourished. You were naturally drawn to healing your wounds and in the process discovered your own healing gifts that you now offer to the world. It's time to step out and offer your gifts in service. As a sensitive and empathic individual, you have the natural ability to sense what another person is feeling, often before they themselves are aware of it. Yet, because of this sensitivity, you found yourself at times absorbing and taking on another person's suffering, often without recognizing the source of the discomfort. To do any type of healing work, developing clear physical, emotional, and psychic boundaries is essential ones where you make the choice as to who or what to let in and who or what to keep out. In sharing your healing gifts with others, it's also important to remember to give yourself in order to maintain balance. Oh, to give to yourself, excuse me. So, and then I wanted to read this because I felt called to, so I'm going to read it. It's Master Ancestor DNA, which I could be talking to a Master Ancestor. Master Ancestors could be in the mist right now. I mean, listen, take it how it applies to you. DNA, the cosmic serpent, is the ancestor for all living organisms. While this may require you to stretch your imagination, evidence for our shared ancestry is embedded in the genetic code where similarities abound with all other organisms. Even in more complex organisms, there are basic genetic structures that govern functions passed along over billions of years. Throughout history, DNA collectives continuously evolved into immutable forms that had what was required to live cooperatively with the environmental and ecological conditions of the planet during a given era. DNA is also called the blueprint of life, as it contains instructions for an organism to grow, develop, survive, and reproduce. While you cannot change the structure of your DNA, the contemporary science of epigenetics is demonstrating that there are ways to modify how the genes express. Though it was once considered so, your DNA is not your fate or destiny. Wow, interesting. Interesting. Because the science card is here, and I'm looking at this contemporary science of epigenetics. So maybe you study science in this lifetime. This could also be significant to you. Contemplate this. You are a product of billions of years of evolution that required life to go through countless adaptations and physical manifestations before arriving as the only one reading these words. As the one reading these words. Consider how miraculous that it is and how deeply and profoundly connected you are to the vast web of life, past and present. Consider all that it took to create this conscious being called you, as well as the countless adaptations you have had to make to get to this point in your life. Drawing this card indicates it is a critical and powerful period in your life, a healing passage where you will have to confront several challenges that will require you to draw upon your remarkable and well-earned abilities to adapt to whatever life presents. Trust the messages you receive from the ancestors, as they will indicate what action or non-action is required to meet these challenges. You will come to know in your heart of hearts that they are constantly with you, whether you're aware of their presence or not. The result of meeting these challenges with grace and courage will strengthen your relationship with spirit. Okay. Several things I have here. First of all, you have a direct link to ancient DNA. Okay. You either existed in ancient times. Ancient Greece is here. Almost like you are the blueprint, right? You are the bloodline type of vibe. For others of you, I'm picking up that there's something about who you are that you still have yet to unlock, and it is about your DNA, something in regards to your DNA, something powerful about your DNA that you have yet to unlock. Okay. And so this is what you're here for this lifetime. You are here to unlock aspects of you that have still been untapped. You are here to break yourself out of those habits, those habitual things that you have been, those habitual patterns that you've been stuck in, that have been putting you back in the same space, the same mindset, the same types of feelings. You're here to break those patterns, and you are here to build a healthy relationship with money. You are here to understand what it's like understand what it means to reap what you sow and not have to suffer. Okay. That is what you are here for. And that is why this lifetime is coming out. All right. You need to do some research on your bloodline. I don't know if you know what your blood type is, but there could be something very significant about your blood type. That's what I'm hearing. It could be a number of things, honestly, that is trying to, make its way to the surface and remind you of something. Whatever that is, it's going to require you to do the work to dig deep beneath the surface. This reading really isn't anything but confirmation that there is something that is relevant, that keeps coming up in your spirit, that needs your attention. And so this is your sign to give it attention, okay? All right, Pal 2, that is what I have for you. Hey, Pal 3. This has been this has been a lot. I'm not even gonna hold you. This has been so very much. You know, I just have to give the trigger warning because with all that's come out thus far, not everybody's ready or equipped to take on this type of energy, this type of emotions. And so I would like to just forewarn you that if you're not ready, don't let curiosity kill the cat, okay? Hate to sound so harsh, but you know, we just don't want you putting yourself in situations that is not meant for you just yet, you know. So with that being said, we are looking into a past life that has, wow, these cards don't want to leave, okay, that has great significance for your current life. Wow, very interesting that these cards are all laying down here. I feel like I should keep them here too, quite literally. So let me just go ahead and read them to you. I shuffled the other two piles, but for you, they kind of just were laying there. So I figured that they were trying to tell me something. So we have astrology, occult, depression, robbery, and royalty. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, y'all really coming with the drama today in these readings. I don't know. I'm so shocked. I don't really know what to say, to be honest. I mean, I guess I can't be shocked because this is people's lives, right? Yeah, cooking wants to come out, so I'm going to leave that out. Cooking probably is significant to someone in this lifetime, just like it was in a previous lifetime. You could very much so have loved food in this lifetime. That is coming out for sure. Okay. I'm seeing tragedy, the tragedy card here, just like it was in the previous, or I think that was pile 1 that it came out in. But in any event, astrology, occult, this is already letting me know right away what the vibe is, okay? Interesting enough, though, I'm feeling like this royalty, this is feeling like something like a Hawaiian, Panamanian, some type of island energy. Let's see. These readings haven't, each pile has not necessarily gone the same way. I'll say in regards to the cards that I've been pulling, or the way that I've been pulling the cards and that sort of thing. But I've just been pulling based on what I felt compelled to pull. Okay, so if you notice, there's a little bit of a different energy in each reading. I mean, that's because there is. But so I don't know. I see long dark hair. It's like long, dark, and curly. Long, dark, and curly. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So somebody was part of you were part of a royal family. Okay, you were a part of a royal family. It feels almost like you were a child. Yeah, that's interesting. 4 of Cups. You were a part of a royal family, but you didn't want any parts of this royal family. You didn't want it. So this is something, you were just born into this royal family. Star card. You could be Aquarius, could be, could have Aquarius in your chart somewhere, like in your big 3. I'm also getting that you may have run away from your home or run away from all the things that you were told you had to do. So something in regards to like royalty and being I don't know, a princess. I'm hearing being a princess or a prince. You could have run away from that to pursue something that gave you more interest, which was astrology or the occult. Because even with this card, it feels like it's like there's this person that is not happy at all. This is the only thing that they care about. It's like they're dreaming about a different life, you know. They like somebody is not happy with the life that they have, but it could be a very good life is the funny thing about it. It's like, you know, and I don't want to say it like that, like it's a good life, so you should be accepting of it. I'm just saying, you didn't want for anything, and you didn't suffer in any way, shape, or form. Interesting that the robbery card is here. Oh, child. What is this? This is real messy. Somebody, I was gonna say somebody, but I'm gonna say you, because that's what I'm getting. And then as I'm saying that, then the Knight of Pentacles is here. You staged some type of robbery. You stole something from your family because you did not give a damn about, you didn't care about what they cared about. And like your family could have cut you off because of the aspirations that you had. They weren't part of, right, what the normal society would have accepted or whatever. And so because normal society wouldn't accept it, your family had to disown you. For others of you, I'm getting, yeah, no, this is money. Oh, wow, this is interesting. So, oh, wow, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. I'm seeing a story here right now. This story is someone having to work really, really hard, or something taking them a long time to accomplish. And I feel like it's about obtaining some type of status outside of whatever they were born into. Okay. And this is harsh. This is harsh. Your family could have lashed out at you because of, you finally reaching success, but them being ashamed of you and ashamed of the fact that you didn't want to be part of the royal court, that a robbery could have been staged. So this is coming two ways. Somebody that I'm picking up on staged a robbery and robbed their castle. Okay, I know it sounds like a fairy tale, but it's not. And then there's someone else that I'm picking up on, another story where they had to work really, really hard to obtain their own success and their own wealth, and someone took it away, or someone did a significant job at trying to take it away at least. Oh, so they, instead of them being able to take away, since they weren't able to take away the money and the financial aspect, someone could have taken away a lover, because the Three of Swords definitely is significant in this lifetime. Okay, let me get a little bit more though. Let's find out what is the scoop with this life. Okay, we got, wow, and then the Star card is here again. Yeah, and then the Sun card is at the bottom. This, actually, I hate to say it, but I don't see, somebody traveled a lot. There's a lot of travel. Somebody could have been a traveling healer or a traveling astrologist. You could have told people about the stars. Okay, you could have like read people's secrets to them, or I don't want to say read people's secrets, but you could have had occult knowledge. I'm getting occult knowledge. Occult card is here. I'm getting occult knowledge. You had some occult knowledge. It's like it was just stuff that it was just already ingrained in you. You were born with this. Okay, all right. Well, just hit me with the bad stuff. It says traumatic death. Major fears could be present in this life, such as fear of water, fear of heights, fire, or murder. Oh my God. Interesting, because it says traumatic death, but then at the same time it says natural causes. So you were supposed, this death, you were supposed to die this way, which sounds crazy, I know. But it says you were supposed to die this way. There is something about an arranged marriage here too. Wow, this could be the motivation actually, because I'm getting this energy of, let's see, let me look and see if there's another person here, because this could be the fact of the matter could be that you wanted something, a totally different life, a totally different family, I'm hearing, but a totally different lover too. Wealthy lifestyle. Yeah, you didn't want that lifestyle. You didn't want the wealthy lifestyle. Okay, let me look. Let me see. Tell me more about this death. I mean, this could have been something where you had some type of natural, I don't want to say natural accident. There's definitely two people here. There's two people. Yeah, whoa. Okay. I see what's going on here. Wow. Wow. So, wow. I get it. I got it. I very much so got it. So, let me just get organized so I can give it to you straight. No chaser. So, wow. This is gonna shock you. You were involved with someone, and I can't see if it's marriage or not just yet, but I will look at it in a moment. You were involved with someone who had a traumatic death. That person dying completely obliterated you. It fucked you up really bad, okay? This Three of Swords quite literally is the theme of your life this lifetime too. This heartbreak, this despair, this feeling of, I just can't get what I want. And this heartbreak made you, when you passed away, you died depressed, okay? So yeah, you died of natural causes, but this is where you were. Now, let me tell you about this lover who died a traumatic death. And this, though this may not have been your death, this very well could be things that you are afraid of or things that trigger you in this lifetime, okay? A lover of yours was, this person, when they died, this person, or excuse me, so there were some other people who have approached you, who had approached you, trying to offer you love, trying to be with you. You may have even tried to date some people, but it was not possible because you just could not heal your broken heart. You were so torn up about this person that you lost. And so this lifetime is almost about you reconciling your heart. It's about you reconciling that Three of Swords energy. And it's almost as if your whole life, it's kind of been this theme of heartbreak. You've been seeking it out in a way because of what happened in your previous lifetime. So let me just go ahead and give you a last final message from your from the ancestral deck, because this is a lot. I mean, I'm very shocked, to be honest. I wasn't expecting these messages to get this deep, but I mean, I'm very happy that they did, obviously, because I feel like this is going to help some people uncover some things that have been hindering them for quite some time. Okay, may have even have some issues with your mother. This could be a karmic mother, meaning this parent that you incarnated with this lifetime is a parent from a previous lifetime. Doesn't have to be. This could also be one of your parents, your mother specifically, I'm hearing, could be a lover or a relative of yours from this lifetime that we're talking about. Okay, so let's see. Water. Wow. I feel like there's a fear of water, or something about water is very significant to you. Something about the nature of water, it brings you back to something that you remember. Yeah, look at this. Moon. Water uncovers something for you. It unlocks something in you. Could be even like a creative gift of yours. Okay. So let me just go ahead and read to you. I think I'm going to read to you the water card because that's what's really standing out the most. But this artist energy definitely carried with you in this lifetime. So you should tap into that and make use of that, because I don't really feel that you took a lot of advantage of that in the previous life at all. Okay, so yeah, let's just get into the message. There it goes. Okay, says about 71% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. And the oceans, wow, this is crazy. You know what I'm getting? Wherever you originate from, whatever this lifetime is that I'm picking up, this lifetime, or excuse me, this civilization could have been buried in water. And something about water could be a trigger or could be a slight fear for you in this lifetime. Perhaps when you were younger, you had these certain cues that would go off in your body where you would start to feel alarmed or whatever else when you would get underwater or get into the water, I'm hearing. Okay. About 71% of the Earth's surface is covered with water, and the oceans hold about 96.5% of it. Although the oceans contain the vast majority of available water, water also exists in the air as vapor and in rivers, lakes, ice caps, and glaciers. It's found in the ground as soil moisture and aquifers, plants, and animals, and of course in human beings as well. It's constantly moving from one place to another and one form to another in perpetual collaboration with other elements to create a variety of weather patterns, from gentle rains to violent thunderstorms. In the process, it serves an important ecological function of distributing water throughout the planet as it flows from one form to another and one place to another. Not only is water essential to all life, but its continual flow from slow and quiet to rapid and intense is a metaphor for the continual movement of life itself. Go with the flow is a familiar expression that is reflective of one of the major characteristics of this ancestor. Yet you're finding it difficult to do so lately. Constant interruptions, distractions, and unpredictable and unexpected events have demanded your attention, creating considerable tension and stress. Whether you realize it or not, this is all part of the flow of life. To remember what a smoother flow is like, you must pause, breathe, and move your body more slowly, slow enough to experience the fluidity and grace of movement that are possible. Take a few minutes now and throughout the day to move more slowly with intention and presence, and notice how you feel. Make your movements an active meditation like Qigong or yoga. And doing this, at some point, you will not just be in the flow, you will be the flow. Whenever you take a drink of water, savor it, sipping slowly, tracking it as it pours into your body while saying a prayer of gratitude. Wow. So listen, I didn't know that this was going to be so heavy, so heavy. I physically feel heavy, and not because I said like a bunch of traumatizing things. Granted, there was plenty here, but with all that being said, this was a lot. I'm going to take some time to just process and get rooted and clear out all this energy. But I do want to revisit these conversations in regards to past life and all that good stuff. So I'll be back with another one of these videos. I don't know if it'll be pick a card or just sitting down and pulling some cards on whatever past lives are being channeled. But whatever the case may be, I hope that these messages were useful to you. I hope you were able to gain some type of insight and understanding into what's going on in this lifetime and why you chose to incarnate here and what challenges you came here to overcome. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in with me. And I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely rest of the day whenever you're watching this.